Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another tutorial in Adobe Illustrator by Mr. Urias. I'm just kidding, man. I can't take that serious. I just like to have fun with it, guys. Totally get it. But seriously, so this is your first tutorial, guys, and this one's called the interface tutorial. And what I'm going to go over is the interface in Adobe Illustrator. Okay? So first, I already have it open to speed this up. But this is the app that I want you guys to open, or the software, okay? So we should have already downloaded those, and now it's just sitting here ready to be open. So click open, and away we go, okay? Now, guys, I will demo this in class, but for those of you guys that just, need a little bit more time, missed something, or I went too quick, you will have this available to you, and it is the interface, okay? So from the home, we just go interface, and interface tutorial, and you're in, okay? And this is the video, and then here are questions that you will need to answer. There will be more. I need to do some editing because some of them did not come through. All right, so let's get started. So here's Adobe Illustrator. When you guys open it up for the first time, there may be some dialog boxes that pop open that you guys need to kind of like X through or say yes to get to this point. Go ahead and do so. Once you're here, you're ready to roll. So here are some presets. Some of these should already be loaded for you guys. I have a few extra things that you can see here, and that's because I've already been working in Illustrator for quite some time. So therefore, it kind of remembers what's going on, and it'll save those recent files or presets, okay? So Adobe does have AI, okay, and it is called Adobe Sensei. Adobe Sensei is awesome. Adobe Sensei, since I started using Adobe Illustrator way back in like 2012, has grown tremendously, magnitude 10 plus. And it's awesome because there's been so many new features, so many great tools that have come out, and they make working so much easier. It's awesome. Okay, but here's how we're going to get started. So over here you can see you got like a new file here. I got this little tool button, and this is for my screencast that I'm using to record. Okay, but over here, guys, you can kind of see that you have a home here, a new file button. You can click there and it'll open up this dialog box. You can also do that from up here, but these are the preset templates. Okay, the one that we're going to use most often is print, but here you guys can see like your mobile, web, maybe film and video, art and illustration, and then there's more templates. So there is a slew of options, but the one that you guys are going to use most often in the very beginning is print. So we're going to click on print, and then over here it is default endpoints. Okay, these are our preset details. Up here, once you guys are working on an assignment that you know the specific name of, okay, so for example, emojis is something that you guys will be doing, then you can go ahead and title it as such. But since we're just practicing, let's just go ahead and call this practice, okay? And points, I don't want you guys working in points. That's for advanced. Pixels also. So therefore, let's go ahead and jump right into inches. I think that'll make more sense to you guys, and you guys should know inches, I hope, okay? So here we are, we're in inches. For those of you guys that like the metric system, there are millimeter and centimeter presets. I do like using them, but you have to kind of understand the metric system and powers of 10, and then you can go in there and work. But for a lot of the stuff that I'm going to ask you to do, let's just be in inches. The width. So it is 8.5, 8.5 by 11, and that is just a regular sheet of paper coming out of your notebook, for example, okay, which is 8.5 by 11. And it is in the portrait style, so this is a traditional piece of paper. And here is landscape. So we click on that, you can see how that changes. Now it is 11 width and 8.5 on the as its height, okay. Artboards. There's only one. For this particular practice, one is fine. Later on, you guys will definitely want multiple artboards. And then these are your advanced sets. Let's go ahead and just keep what is set default. Make sure that we're working in high 30 ppi and create the document. And here we are. So now we are in Adobe Illustrator. We have a document. or an artboard. Okay, this is actually called your artboard. So you guys can actually begin to work. But right now what I want you guys to learn is the interface. Okay, what is it that you are actually seeing? So over here, guys, this is your toolbar. Okay, you may only have the basic toolbar right now. If your toolbar does not look like mine, that means you are on basic, and I want you to have the advanced set. How we do that is we go to Window, we go to Toolbar, and you select that advanced set. Okay, when you do that, it'll look like mine or very similar to. Okay, let's move this guy off the screen. Okay, so some people, they like to work with the tools in the work environment. Me personally, I like them docked, but I do want you guys to know how to do so, and this is how you do it. Okay, so over here, guys, this little button, this helps you collapse it. All right, so it's takes up less of your workspace, or you can open it up and see more of the tools in a smaller area. Okay, to pull it in your work area, you see this bar right here, guys. You just grab a hold of that, slide it, bada bing, bada boom, it is now in your work environment. Okay, if you hover on the tools, it'll tell you exactly what the tool is. So this one is the direct selection tool. It even gives you a short little demo. But do you see where it says direct selection tool and then there's a letter next to it? That is the shortcut. And you definitely want to learn some shortcuts. One of the shortcuts that I would learn first and foremost would be the selection tool. You will use it a ton. And as you guys can see, the shortcut is the letter V. It is very important that you learn some shortcuts. And this one, take it to the bank. See you bye. You want to know this one. Okay, letter V, selection tool. Okay. Now other ones, you can see how some of them have a caret right here in the lower right hand corner. What that represents is that there are multiple tools within that home tool. So if I come over here on the paintbrush tool and I right click, now you can see that I see multiple tools here by right clicking. Okay, that's one way to see them. In my opinion, that is the easiest way. By coming over to the tool, right clicking, and now you can see those optional tools. Another way to do so is by left clicking and just holding it down when you do it. So left click, hold, and then they come up, okay, for a split second. Me personally, I just like right click, but that's preference, okay? All right, so now, if you don't like to work with it undocked, or if it just comes undocked for some weird reason, it's really easy to redock it. You just come back up to that bar, you grab it, you slide it over until you see a blue highlight. There you see the blue highlight. Let it go, and it is now redocked. Okay, it is no longer in my work environment. Okay, now to set up your work environment, okay, what I would do if I were you guys to start is this is your workspace, and to set it up, this button right here, click on it, and I would choose Essentials Classic. I like this one because it gives a lot of the tools that people who are just learning available to you in the Docker or flyout panels over here. Okay, it makes it nice. It's easy to find, and I just think it's a nicer work environment than the others. Okay, some of them are more advanced, and depending on what it is that you're doing, you would want to change your workspace. But for most of the stuff that you guys are going to be doing this semester, just learning graphic design and learning Illustrator, this one is the best option for you. Okay, so this one right here, guys, same thing. You can see these are a bunch of different tools. If you hover, again, it'll tell you. All right. If you like to work with stuff in your work environment, and some of you guys, as you learn and gain more skills, you may choose to do so, but that is totally up to you. I think it's more of a preference. Me personally, I like my stuff docked. I like my workstation just, I don't know, a little cleaner, but you do you, okay? So again, for this one, all you need to do is come back over, and you see the blue highlight like this, boom, and it's redocked. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the first one, okay, when I came over and I had a solid blue up and down the screen right there. Guys, that is giving me another docking area, and so then it allowed me to bring out more tools that I use or something That's totally up to you. And maybe as you guys learn, maybe there's more tools that you guys would like to have out there. But me personally, I just like one. As you can see, I still have a whole bunch that I can add, okay? Now, up here, this is called your control panel up here, okay? And there is a lot of information that gets updated, and this will expand and grow as you work, okay? But sometimes what happens, for whatever reason, it goes away. It comes off, and people get like, what happened? What just happened? If it goes away on you guys, it's real easy to get it back. Just go up to Window. Here's your control. It should be checked. Uncheck it, and now you guys can see it went away. Bring it back. Go to Windows. Bada bing, bada boom. See you bye. Okay? It comes back. Now, if you're working and for whatever reason you lose your toolbar, it just goes away. It happens. Okay? Don't panic. Let's just go get it back. You go up to Window. You go to Toolbars. Click on your Advanced. There it is. Redock it, and there it goes. Okay? If for whatever reason, as you guys get going and you realize that, oh my goodness, I did not set the document up correctly, you can come in here, click on this, and it would allow you, for example, if you forgot to click on inches, okay? Or if you wanted to edit your artboard, you can edit your artboard, okay? And that's up here, okay? You can do the click and drag, but it's right up here as well. And so I can just change that value. So we'll go 8.5 there. We'll go 11 there. Boom. Boom, boom, enter. Okay, I'm going to zoom out, and now you can see that that artboard is more like a portrait. Okay, so if you do make a mistake, it's really easy for you guys to fix that. Okay, all right. Shortcuts, other shortcuts to zoom out. All right, that is Control minus. To zoom in is Control plus. Okay, and to bring it back, so let's say you zoom way out and all of a sudden you lost your artboard. Like, oh my goodness, what happened to it? It does happen to people. There's a really easy shortcut, and that is Control 0. Brings it all the way back. Okay, so those are some more shortcuts that I think you would like to know and learn. Okay, again, guys, I will demo this in class, but if you get stuck or if I move too fast, use my video. Alrighty? Alright, everybody. Happy interface. Peace out.